I'm like, and Stan goes, yeah, sure, no problem. Wham! I got slammed by Stan Lee. Have you ever been slammed by Stan Lee? Didn't hurt my feelings at all. What we got? Hey folks, when she doesn't just answer, shh. It's looking mighty good. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, geeks and freaks of all ages, please welcome the man, the myth, the legend, James Buster! It's been my pleasure. I'm going to leave it in his very capable hands. Thank y'all all very much.
Hello, Chicago. It's really good to be back in Chicago. I have to say, I learned most of what I know about acting right here in Chicago, so thank you. I'd like to say you guys can ask me anything you want. I have yet to be really truly embarrassed up here. Not that some of you haven't tried. I won't necessarily answer anything you ask. But you can try to see if you can get a rise out of me. I dare you.
Good morning, James.
Good morning.
First of all, I'd like to officially say happy early birthday.
Thank you.
And I'd mostly really like to thank you that after years and years of begging, you were finally stepping into the 21st century and accepting social media.
Yeah. For a long time, I always said that I was part of the second oldest profession in the world, acting. The first being, of course, prostitution. So, that we would not need computers in the foreseeable future. And then I think it was my daughter saying she needed one for school. And I got her one, and I thought, wow, this is all colorful and everything. So yeah, now I've got an iPad, I've got an iPhone, I've got the whole Apple complement. Yeah. But please do visit Goes to the Robot on Tumblr, on Facebook, on Twitter. Is that what we call it? I actually post. Steve, my manager, was a little nervous that I wouldn't post on my official Facebook page because he thought that I would Anthony Weiner myself, as I said last night. But he can't really control what the fan does. But yeah, I'm pretty good at it. I used to do press for the theater company I had both here and in Seattle, so I don't step in it too much, hopefully.
And we all love What the Hell. So thank you.
Right on. Right on.
Hi.
Hello there.
Okay, I like to ask non-serious questions. So, you're on death row.
Good morning. Okay. Yeah, I'm there.
You're on death row.
Okay.
What's your last meal that you request? In other words, what's your favorite thing to eat?
Yeah. Last meal. Very large, drawn out, 5-quart. I don't know, rainbow roll, I guess. Yeah. Or spider roll. Yeah, my last meal. I like sushi. I gotta say, it makes me feel ready for death. No one has ever asked me that.
Hello. Mine's a non-traditional question as well. If you knew the world was going to end, what is the one thing you would want to do that you haven't done already?
Wow, is there any coffee? If the world was really going to end, I would just want to jump out of a plane with or without a parachute. Just do it. Yeah, I think so. Skydiving is a thing that really scares me, but also kind of thrills me. Like maybe, like they can do it from space now. So I want to do it from space.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi.
Hello.
I read a couple years ago that you were helping your daughter practice her cheerleading routine.
Oh, yeah.
And I was wondering if you remembered any of the moves.
Helping my daughter has nothing to do with giving her pointers. She doesn't accept any pointers. Helping my daughter is getting her water and saying, "Good job." And then she just wants you to look at her as she practices. But seriously, if I say, you need to get your left hand up a little more.
Hello.
Hello.
Still rocking like Amsterdam over here.
Right on. Nice
So-
dress, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I was in a panel yesterday with Sam Chamel, and he's also on a prominent vampire series right now, True Blood.
Right on.
And we were interrogating him with some rather rough questions, and you said your fans like to embarrass you. So I have a question that was asked yesterday to him that I'm going to ask you.
Yeah.
My sister's valedictorian, and she loves you and worships you. And yesterday Sam Chamel gave out a kiss. And I'm wondering, can you give out a cheek kiss to my sister, your #1 fan?
Only in my brain, man.
Oh,
Very
okay.
cute. I would love to, but I got a jealous wife. I'm a jealous husband. So
A hug?
I can't. I have started that in some of these circumstances, and it ends in a small orgy.
Understandably so. My other question was, in the puppet show where Angel becomes a puppet, there's obviously a Spike puppet. Why wasn't that used? Do you know?
Oh, well, that was just I'm sorry, man. That was just a marketing thing.
Oh.
Yeah, that was written by Ben England, who did The Tick, which was one of my favorite cartoons about mediocre superheroes. And so, yeah, I was waiting for that script all year. And it came out, and I was in like one half-page scene. And I was like, Ben, I show up to work on time. I can be funny. Come on. And he's like, dude. Yeah, exactly. He said, dude, you don't even worry about it. I gave you the best scene. You don't have to work this week. Take the week off. Come in and steal the show.
Thank you.
Yeah. But I was puppeteering that puppet. I was beating myself up with the puppet. Oh, we ruined that puppet.
Hello, James.
Hello.
I loved your show last night. Great.
Right on.
So my question is about your music. My favorite is Goodnight, Sweet Girl. But I'm wondering, of all the songs that you have done, what is your favorite and why?
Wow. It's. I think maybe it's a recent one called "If This Is Love."
Like that one too. That was good.
Yeah. I just remember when I was when I was writing the lyrics to that, I was crying so much that I actually thought I was going to lose the words before they dried. So that one means a lot. "Good Night, Sweet Girl" is a fabulous song, but Charlie wrote that one. So he cries when I sing that song.
Good morning. I have a Chicago theater question for you.
Right on.
I had heard that you were in a Goodman Theater production of The Tempest way back, and I remember that wasn't that the version that Robert Falls had, how shall we say it, full frontal as the survivors came? Were you one of those? I wonder.
Oh yeah, I was the principal nudie in that one.
Okay, so I saw you back then. Thank you for
I was coming up from non-equity stage, and he cornered me in the very first rehearsal, put his arm around me. Bob was like 6'8", and he's like, I think we're going to have you naked for your entrance. I'm starving to death. I need the money. I'm like, okay. Fine. And I was assured that the whole thing was going to be tasteful and lit in a very tasteful way. But the weekend before we went into technical rehearsals, the lighting designer broke his leg in a skiing accident in Denver. So his assistant lit the show like a Vegas strip show. And what else about that? Like I had to go down to my underwear, in rehearsals, and then only go full nudity for final text and stuff. But that meant that the whole cast saw my whole collection of underwear, which, as a starving artist, is nothing to really write home about. And I remember that Miranda gave me fresh underwear as my opening night present.